Hello everybody and welcome to today's video. Today I actually want to talk about why I live a minimalist lifestyle. About 1.5 years ago I made a similar video and my answer was I don't know why I like minimalism so much. I don't know why I'm doing this. I just seem to be drawn to it. But now I think I found some more clues on why I like minimalism so much and why I pursue a minimalist lifestyle. So when we look at our lives very, very practically, we are born without stuff, we die without stuff. We are here and stuff most definitely is not the reason we are here and also not the most important part of life. Of course, we need a lot of things. We all as humans kind of need a house and some things, some clothes, some tools, some things that make life a lot easier. And I would never say that my goal is to not own things. But what's important to me is that I'm not living for the things. The things are not a goal in my life. So I think over the past years of my minimalism journey, I have just realized that stuff in the end does not define my life. If I'm a happy person, if I'm fulfilled, if I reach my goals. And I do want to live this life that I have in the best way possible with the biggest impact and also with the most joy and the most fulfillment that I can get. And I think stuff does more likely keep me back from doing what I'm supposed to do or doing what I want to do than helping me. Now, of course, I do say that out of a very privileged position because I think life is a lot harder if you don't have the very necessary things, the necessary stuff to live a comfortable life. But living in Europe here, I've had everything I ever needed. So I think when it comes to my relationship with stuff, the only problem that I could have is having too much stuff, is focusing too much on it, is giving it too much value, spending too much money on it and things like that, and not the opposite, which I'm of course very, very thankful for. But where does minimalism come into play? Like, why minimalism? Why is minimalism the lifestyle that I have chosen? Why can I define myself pretty well with the term minimalist? Why do I feel like minimalism is the answer to some of the questions I have? Making very intentional decisions about the things that are in my life makes it possible for me to get rid of some of the burden that stuff can be. It makes it easier to make a decision. I save a lot of money, I can save a lot of time, I don't need to clean as much, I can move more easily. And since I really know what I need, I'm not like stuff is not controlling my life, I can control my life. But these are just the very obvious things that are, for most people, I think, obvious benefits of minimalism. And in that same area, that gives me a huge feeling of freedom. I'm not really heavily impacted by advertisement. I do not have to worry about my spending. I do not have to worry about the things that I own, caring for these things. And I do not have to worry about my stuff because I just don't have that much. And I can always control my stuff. And I'm not overwhelmed and helpless when it comes to dealing with the things that belong to me. But where it actually gets interesting is a topic that I've talked a lot about on this channel already, but I think it's still important and I can still add more to this, and that is getting to know myself better. But why is that a goal? That is what I try to communicate here. I think getting to know myself better can be crucial when it just comes to making decisions. When it comes to gaining clarity of what I dream about, what is important to me, my values. And why does minimalism help? Because I'm forced to make intentional decisions. It's not like all the stuff is just coming into my life. I'm like, yeah, whatever, it comes, it goes, I don't know. Other people make decisions about my time, about my resources, and things like that. By living a minimalist life, for me, that really means I am intentional. I decide what things are in my life, what appointments, which people are taking up my energy, where I want to be, what I want to do, where I want to prioritize my energy to. And being on this journey for the last few years, it just has really, really helped in gaining more and more clarity. And in the beginning, just with my wardrobe, for example, I needed to decide what colors I liked on myself, which things I wore on a regular basis, which clothes I really liked myself in. And these were difficult questions. Like, I did not know these things. I never thought enough about it. It was just all kind of, yeah, it's okay. It's all right. And by being really, really strict and trying to find priorities, which are my most favorite clothes to wear, which are my most favorite colors on myself, which things am I really wearing all the time, and what are the things that maybe I think I'm wearing here and there, but actually they're just not important enough to stay in my life. And that just goes on for all the other areas of my life. And so I learned to really make good priorities in every area of my life. Of course, I'm not there. It's going to be a journey always, but I think I've come quite a long way already, and that makes it just easier for me to realize what the things are that are important to me, and being faster when it comes to just deciding, is this something worth pursuing? Is this something I want to give my time, my money to? Is this something I'm fighting for? Or is this something that is not that important to me? And that just changes everything. That changes everything when it comes to career, to family, to relationships, to how I spend my time, what things I own, how I spend my money. And it makes it a lot easier because I can trust myself. I know what I want, and I can be very authentic as a person in general, and I can be honest with myself. I don't have to lie to myself anymore. And then there are other things. There are important values when it comes to the things that I'm not happy with in this world. Right now, we are really at a point where there are so many differences in politics when it comes to climate crisis, sustainability in general, and especially also when it comes to the ethics of how we treat people and animal and just our planet in general. And minimalism there for me just provides the solutions that I need for me, for myself at the moment, on a scale when it comes to the things that I can do. I think for these global changes, it's very important to hold big corporations and politics accountable, and they really need to make changes. But we as individuals still kind of have to figure out a way to live with these things, to make a decision when it comes to our everyday life, what impact we want to have on these big, big subjects. And what I can do with living a minimalist lifestyle is being a lot more sustainable and cutting back on a lot of consumption. If I do buy something, I really want to make sure that it is sustainably and ethically produced. And also, I just want to consume less. I do think we are in a society where overconsumption is a huge problem. It causes a lot of pollution in our world. It causes a lot of people suffering. And I think by living a minimalist lifestyle for myself, for my values, I just really feel like it makes sense. And so minimalism is just the right combination in my life for many things that are very important to me. The sense of freedom that I can experience, the sense of purpose that I have with what I choose very intentionally for me and for my life. Being very authentic and being able to only consume sustainably and ethically. And while of course I'm not perfect, I just feel like minimalism, the way I define it, gives me so much. And speaking about definition, I think it's very important to define minimalism for me, or you need to define that for yourself, or whatever other label or lifestyle without a label you want to live. It is really important to not live after something somebody else has created that doesn't resonate with you. Minimalism for me should never feel like I'm restricting myself. It should never feel like I need to do something to be a good minimalist, but I want to do the other thing. What I actually wanted to say is that minimalism makes me more me. It is the tool that I use to get rid of all the distractions, to peel off all the layers that are not truly authentic. And of course, it's still a journey, but that's what I'm currently doing since the last few years, and it's wonderful, and it's very fulfilling to get to know myself better and become more and more myself. And so right now I do feel really, really good on my journey to just get to know myself even better, set priorities, being really authentic and honest with myself and also with you, because that's one of my most important values with this YouTube channel. And that is where I leave you today. Thank you so much for watching this video, and let me know how you would define minimalism, or if you have another label or lifestyle or something that you feel really resonates with you, or also what your values are in general. If you like this video, you can give it a thumbs up. That would really help my channel. And if you want to see more videos, I am gonna link you a video here and a playlist here that you can watch if you have time and if you want to right now. And I also hope to see you next time. Bye!